right, game number 1 on Summit between Titus Gaming and Legendary Snails. Mr. Wren, would you like the honors?
Indeed, so early Marines getting an arms lab there, which is nice to see. A little bit of a plan, and 3 split in the south and no one going north, which is somewhat strange. Early crag high from the aliens, and sort of 3 skulks heading through the middle. Heracles going north, Ray going south. And they're going to find this vulnerable spot in the north where there's no Marines, no extractors, but they can pretty much hold glass hallway.
Yeah, you know, with the 3 skulks here, getting those early parasites going will be really crucial if they lose this engagement. But 4 skulks here now as that northern skull came all the way around. And Gorgeous and Rantology, not the best way to start that off. They did go 2 and 2 though, so they're not going to be able to push that into base.
Northern Extractor build has obviously been denied by that, but they haven't actually achieved anything other than that. It's just a slight deny. It's going to take them 30 seconds to sort of retake that ground. And on the south side, you've got Sicknick and Joshy, who are just pretty much free to push sub-access, maybe even comp lab, which they're going to attempt, which is going to be tough because the parasite's there and the aliens respond to it well. They're going up against 3 skulks, and there's only Cyst in comp lab, so the risk-reward here is pretty skewed in the alien favour. Locklear's trying to hold the middle of Crossroads. Ray gets spotted there. Nice damage onto Ray. And you got Wolf from behind, tags Rantology and Locklear now both with parasites in the middle there. So really good parasiting early on.
Yeah, it's crucial for the Marines on this map to stop the alien spread out at the beginning as much as they can. Delay the lurks from coming out. Delay the timing for the fades to come out. If they cannot take down one of these early harvesters, that is going to be a problem for them. Now, at the same point, though, they've got that early arms lab. They've already got armor 1 up. You can sure as hell bet they're going to go for weapons 1 next. And they have the ability now at this point, because they haven't, you know, lost any of their own extractors, to be able to get those upgrades coming in at a decent pace.
Yeah, both teams are a little bit slow on res at the moment. You've got 2 harvesters, 3 extractors. Rantology's trying to open sub-access back up, so you get a nice 1v1, and then Eagle Eye comes in to reinforce. So Pistol's not quite there. Looks like Eagle Eye's going to take the kill, and that's sub-access, probably for the alien side. Maybe seeing Sisting there indeed. Crossroads, you can see this is a good 4th extractor attempt. Locklear's on the left side, Sicknick's pushing them round, and both those 2 skulks are pretty much trapped underneath that section. It looks like they'll be successful in getting this extractor up. Aliens are trying to converge. Got 3 skulks in position. The 3 Marines too, and there they go. Heracles is coming in from the north. Eagle Eye takes a lot of damage early on, but these 2 skulks are low, and if they get the distance, they get taken up by Gorgeous Pistol. Really nice pistol onto one of them, but then it looks like Heracles stays in position. Unfortunately, they're going to lose that extractor now.
It's a tough spot to defend around that extractor in Crossroads, and it's unfortunate that they're going to lose that. But well played by those skulks to kind of come in on the flanks and jump in and take this circular attack motion around all those Marines. Yeah, the pistols were able to take them down, but at the long run, you're going to run out of ammo, and if there's any skulks left in that engagement, they're most likely going to win.
Some nice flanking. It was a really nice engagement from the aliens, and it's actually going to help them a lot. Taking out the extractors is really important. It's going to deny weapons 1 for a little bit longer. They're still only on 3 extractors, and they're on 3 harvesters themselves. We're going to be seeing lurks soon. Rantology gets a nice solo kill in sub-access, which opens up comp lab, having to bring one of those skulks back to defend. And are we going to be seeing lurks now? Yes, it looks like it.
Definitely, and I'm going to think that we're going to see them out of probably Ray and King Yo.
This is looking good, though. Rantology is pushing comp lab, forcing one of the skulks to defend. 2 guys in Crossroads, and they're going to reinforce comp lab and try and kill that harvester, and 2 guys up in Atrium. So quite aggressive play from the Marines. It's exactly what they need to do right now, I think, to clear these harvesters. Going for the Cyst line. It's only on 4%. They can clear that in the next one. And they've got the position.
Wolf is, you know, in a tough situation here because he's pretty low on health. He got the parasite off on Gorgeous. Now comes King Yo, the first lurk, and that's going to help a lot. But Wolf is still in a position where he can't really jump into attack. So King Yo is just going to harass him by time for maybe another flank to come in. And they actually went 3 lurks.
Wow. So clearly the aliens feel like their side is a little bit weak at the start. So in the first few minutes of the game, they want to get those 3 lurks, spend more money on the early stages of the game so that they can keep themselves prolonged to the stages of the game where you get fades up. We'll see how it works out, and I think it will work pretty well. They're already slightly ahead of the Marines. I mean, they've had 3 harvesters for a good amount of time. They've denied the 4th extractor for a good amount of time, although they haven't done a lot of res tower damage. You can see they've only lost 2 so far for the Marines, which is an acceptable loss.
If you can keep the 3 lurks up, I think it's going to more than pay for itself. Heracles taking a lot of damage in Crossroads, though. Has to retreat as Ray comes in from behind against Rantology, and Joshy also taking some heat here, but seems to be up enough to keep conflict going. Ray and Heracles now in here against Rantology as Sicknick comes to back up, forcing Heracles out of the room. Ray saying, I'm not done yet, and he's going to be able to get away as well.
Yeah, so these Marines are absolutely good enough to take on this kind of 3-lurk play. All you've got to do is extend the fight for long enough so that you'll eventually hurt the lurks and they'll have to retreat, and maybe you'll get the kill, maybe not. It's not essential at this stage of the game, and you'll do that with medpacks, you'll do that with good aim, and the armor 1 helps a lot as well. We're losing a lot of extractors for the Marine side. You can see Joshi up trying to defend Reactor Core. He's lost his extractor, he's getting cleaned up by Eagle Eye and Ray. And Crossroads, they still haven't even welded this power node back up, so they're really struggling on extractors. And Snails are just keeping the pressure high. They're delaying the game long enough that they'll get the fades up before we'll be seeing weapons 1. And we do have shotguns, and we'll see how that pans out, but I think without weapons upgrades it could be a little bit tough.
Yeah, I kind of, I understand the move to go for shotguns. I would have liked weapons 1, especially with how much damage they're doing to these lurks. The weapons 1 would have given them just that much more advantage to maybe take these guys down sooner. Because the shotguns are going to cost you more in the long run, especially against 3 lurks, because the likeliness of you losing those shotguns with spikes coming from 3 different directions is, a lot higher.
This is going to be a tough one for the Marines to recover from. They're definitely on the back foot at this point. They've got to clear a couple of these lurks up right now. Otherwise, they're going to find it very difficult to hold the extractors they're building. Right now in sub-access, 3 lurks coming in. Antology's trying to hit the shotgun. She does a pretty good job with the Heracles, but the other 2 lurks are pretty healthy.
Oh!
She's already getting a nice kill. Really good job. Phenomenally well aimed.
Oh, and that's a big win for Titus right there, taking down King Yo as he tries to get out of the room there. And now it's down to 2 lurks, and these shotguns have definitely done their part.
It's already working well. You see the struggling in Crossroads, Signic taking loads of med packs, but at the long range, there's no way he can take on those lurks. They know exactly what to do. Just spike him to death. Don't even go for bites. The shotgun is just supremely good at close range, and it's not that great at the kind of ranges we're seeing at Comp Lab right now. The aliens have got this exactly right.
Yeah, you can see the welding going on from each player trying to keep him up in these situations. That skulk on the floor, though, when you've got the 2 lurks spiking you, is a really nasty thing to happen as well, because it just comes in and bites you while you're trying to, figure out what's going on with all the spikes in your face. So well played by Snails to, take that and make it work for them in this situation. Sitting on 4 harvesters right now. Looks like we are very close to fades. Only 2 more P-Res for Wolf and Eagle Eye.
I suspect the fades will probably win in the game. It may take a few minutes. I think they'll probably clear up a few shotgunners. It'll be a little bit close. But without the weapons upgrades, I can't imagine even Titus being able to do enough damage to scare the fades off often. And certainly killing them will be a really difficult
Marine
task.
start. Wolf and Heracles working on the arms lab, trying to take it down. Golden getting out of the chair, taking down Wolf and forcing Heracles to leave the room. But that arms lab at 24%. Now he's trying to get out of the room. Rantology, the only one alive in the hallway here at Pipe Junction. And in come the rest of the team to defend this.
Yeah, really nice aggression from the aliens. Obviously, they're opening up the south side for Sisting. They've taken Crossroads. They've got 4 harvesters up, and they could even take a 5th in sub-access if they clear 1 and then 2 extractors in the south. HM's going to get a build for the Marines, but they're going to lose 2 extractors in the same time. So really nice base push. It's going to have a pretty big impact.
Yeah, now they've lost all their res, though. This is a really tough situation for the Marines to come back from. I mean, they can rebuild extractors if they want, but I don't know. I mean, aliens have done a really good job of keeping that aggression up, and with Wolf now coming out as Fade, it's only going to be a matter of time before they really push this back at the Marines again. But Wolf did take some damage here in Crossroads.
He knows the guy up at Atrium, and he's caught out from the wrong side of his hive. He knows the guy at Atrium, he knows the guy Signic in Glass Hallway, so he's not going to get too caught out by these guys. Signic chasing him.
Oh, Signic chasing him through that vent. He has to pop out. Joshy's there. Kinyo waiting to try to get a jump on Joshy. Wolf still stuck in the vent. Now 3 Marines in here. Help of Ray coming into the vent as well, and they're going to be able to get Wolf out of here. Maybe? Yes, Wolf is free.
Good team up from the aliens to clear him out of there, and you see even they spent the Marines there. Oh, 4 of them dead, that's really bad news. 4 of them dead there, a lot of them in Glass Hallway, taking that engagement, not really clearing the Fade. It would have been awesome if they cleared the Fade actually, because I mean, the 3 lurk play means their P-Res is a little bit lacking, and if you clear 1 Fade, maybe you force a second one. In fact, they are going for a second one, which means no Onos. I mean, that's pretty much the only option the Marines have right now. Clear the life forms, and then take map control back and work on those weapons upgrades.
All right, well, at this point, though, I'm going to say that it's going to be really tough for the Marines to push this back. 16 res in the bank, not researching anything right now. And you've got, 2 extractors, alien infestation spread pretty much throughout this entire map. And these lurks, with the help of 2 Fades, they've chosen not to go for the Onos and bring Eagle Eye out as Fade as well. I think they're ready to end this with the life forms they've got. Hive and Crossroads building now, too.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, I think you're right. End it now. Oh, there you go. I was about to talk about shotguns, but it doesn't
Wow,
matter.
look at the power of Ren.
What? What?
Well, you're like, end it now, and he GG's.
Command station.
Oh, yeah.